The NBA pays well. Too well sometimes. Last time we talked about value players, now it's the exact opposite. Here are some of the most overpaid players in the NBA. Nicholas Batum. Nicholas Batum. Who else but the greatest player of all time to give out one of the worst contracts in the NBA? In 2016, coming off a year where he averaged 16 points and 16 rebounds, not bad, Michael Jordan offered Nicholas Batum a 5-year, fully guaranteed $120 million contract. Batum wasn't going to pull a J.R. Smith, so he signed that contract that would end up paying a player who played in 22 games last year $25.5 million this year. That's over $1.1 million per game, or $50,000 per minute of gameplay based off of 23 minutes a game. And he only averaged 3 points a game. That means for every point Nicholas Batum scored this season, he made over $300,000 per point. Now that is worth crying about. This is the face of a very, very smart man. Tyler Johnson looks like a man who just took a dump in your pool. But he also looks like a man who just robbed the Phoenix Suns for nearly $20 million this year. Tyler Johnson was never a great player. He was a good role player for the Miami Heat, and the Suns took a flyer on him with a backloaded contract that hasn't exactly worked out well. Tyler Johnson is a good player, don't get me wrong, but when you only average 6 points a game on 36% shooting while getting the same salary as Zach LaVine, you think he'd be producing a little bit more. All of this makes Pat Riley look even smarter and makes the Suns look even more incompetent, if that's possible. But hey, at least they seem to be in sync. Richaun Holmes, Nemanja Bjelica, what do they have in common? They're both better than Kent Bazemore and getting paid $13 million less combined. I always thought Kent Bazemore would be a perfect six-man for a team like Atlanta or Portland. I wasn't exactly wrong, but he did provide decent scoring off the bench for both Atlanta and Portland, but nowhere in my speech on my soapbox did I ever proclaim that you should get paid $18 million when you don't even play in half the games in this season. Kent Bazemore is pretty much the NBA guy you can see a 6-minute stretch from where he drops 3 threes and a powerful dunk and say, Kent Bazemore will be a starter in the NBA. How wrong can you be? He's not a scrub in any way, but to be paid $18 million this year, Sacramento is really paying him like an actual king and not like a Sacramento king. All hail King Bazemore. A superstar who may be the worst defensive player in the NBA. A team whose coach is 36-70 in 2 seasons. And a team president that tried to roast Jimmy Butler when his team was 21 games back of the Miami Heat. It sounds like the perfect storm for an absolutely terrible contract. This isn't me attacking the Timberwolves for signing him, but Evan Turner signed his 4-year, $70 million deal with Portland back in 2016. But at least they were smart enough, along with the Hawks, to trade him off. This is about how even after Minnesota acquired Evan Turner in a trade, they never actually bought him out, and to this day, the Timberwolves are still on the books to pay Evan Turner, a player who hasn't played a game, $18 million. The contract itself isn't a great deal. Turner has a laundry list of injuries and had the prime years of his career nearly 8 years ago in Philadelphia. Turner could be a great role player on a minimum salary for a playoff team. But it looks like Gerson Rosas is too busy tweeting Jimmy Butler for that to happen. Those were 4 extremely overpaid players. Let me know who you think is overpaid in the comment section below, and watch out for some new videos coming soon where we test these teams in NBA 2K20. Thanks for watching.